Welcome. Today, I've been reminded how tenuous a stable sense of life could be for some. At present, it's beautiful outside in my world, in my subjective view. How is it for you? An associate of mine named Rodrigo emailed me about helping to set up a home for a family displaced by Hurricane Katrina. And let me share some of it with you. We, the Kerns, have a vacant 3-bedroom home at 199 Green Street in Edwardsville that we have made available to a Hurricane Katrina-affected family that includes a mother and 2 daughters, 8 and 11, and a son, 15. The home is available rent-free with all utilities included for as long as it takes the family to return to a normal living condition. We are thinking that we will provide the housing and utilities for up to 12 months. The family is expected to arrive the week of September 21st. Since the house is vacant, we have compiled a quote-unquote dream list of items that we would believe a family should have to live a normal life and help them get rooted in our community. Here's some of that dream list, things that we take for granted. For the bathroom, toothbrushes, soap, conditioner, shampoo, toothpaste, floss, mouthwash, washcloths, towels, deodorant, razors, Q-tips, toilet paper, a laundry basket, some aspirin, and maybe a bath mat or 2. For the kitchen, they need sponges, dishwashing soap, hand towels, silverware, cups, mugs, pitchers, sandwich bags, refrigerator, a microwave, coffee maker and filters, a sculapast, otherwise known as a colander, aluminum wrap, pot holders. They need couches, they need computer desks, they need a coffee table, dresser, hangers, beds, sheets, an alarm clock, a toy chest, sheets and pillowcases. And the reason I'm sharing all this with you? Well, we could help if we want. I was given the number and this suggestion by the Kern family. As you can imagine, Mr. Kern goes on to say, if everyone gives a little, it will be a major coordination effort as it relates to delivery of the donated items. So in that regard, we ask that you also arrange for delivery of your donated items. It is an overwhelming task for one or a few persons to pick up the donated items for everyone. We are planning on Sunday, September 25th from noon until 6 for receiving deliveries at the house. If this is not convenient for you, please call so that we can arrange another time for delivery of your donated items. In advance, thank you so much for your time, consideration, generosity, and thoughtfulness. We only want to help a family be restored to a normal living condition. Again, thank you. Wishing you all the best. Jim, Matt, Emily, and Brian Kearns. And you can call them at 570-823-9935 at work or 570-822-7039 at home. Again, that email was sent to me by Rodrigo Gareda. Rod has been on the show at this table, and he shared his philosophy and experience with us on Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. Now he's asking us to help him help the Kerns show a family displaced by nature how much goodwill and hospitality we have here in northeastern Pennsylvania. So stop by the house on 199 Green Street in Edwardsville on Sunday the 25th, or give a call at those numbers I mentioned before. How's it going? My name is Lawrence Pugliese, and this is Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. And I'm trying to be cool like Paul Coletzi, so I got this computer up here. Eat your heart out, Paul. Today's guests on the show are the Red Shoes Dance Company and Senor Sam Stavala. And now, without further ado, I say to you in the words of David Bowie, let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. The Red Shoes Dance Company with a piece that they call a Russian introduction with Russian steps. Beautiful, beautiful. The Red Shoes Dance Company here on Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. And as Nasim gets herself to the table, I'm going to show you this cartoon. I think it's up there now, by Jeff Staller. I think it's timely. Reflect on this. If you have any comments about it, please email me. I'd like to hear them. I'll share them on the air, matter of fact. All right. So, Nasim. Valeria. We have Nasim. Now, you know, I apologize in advance for mispronouncing names because I'm not trained. I guess these are Russian names, both?
No, one
Yours is Russian?
Mine is actually Persian.
Persian. And I'm not trained, so excuse my ignorance. It's Valeria Bogokina Myers, sitting right next to me, and then Nasim Harun Madavi, sitting next. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. And Valeria is, I guess, the teacher, the artistic director
Yep.
of the Red Shoes Dance Company. And Nasim, are you in some way a senior dancer or
Well, I'm her assistant artistic director.
assistant artistic director?
Yes, and I'm also a member of the company.
Excellent, excellent. And that first dance we saw was the Russian introduction, which is a bow, a sort of bow, or
Yes.
and then Russian steps. And later on we'll be seeing Gypsy Solo with featuring Nasim, and at the end we'll be seeing Ukrainian Ensemble featuring the whole dance company. But right now, here on Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes, I'm going to pick their brains about dance and see how deep we can get, how spiritual we can get in the context of what dance is. First thing, we'll start off simple. How long have you guys been in existence? How long has the Red Shoes Dance Company been together?
Actually, Red Shoes Company, it's new company in the city from 2004.
2004?
Yeah. Actually, when I had idea, just when I did realize we can do something as a group, you know, and girls, I have a pretty good group, trained, and they can dance. I mean, dance group. Okay. From 2004. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and where were you trained, if you might?
I'm from Russia originally, and my classical experience from Kirov Ballet Academy
Wow.
and from Theater of Большой Academy.
Wow.
So,
Pretty impressive.
and also I was specialized in character dance in Russia. So,
And how many years have you put in, would you say?
8 years, yeah.
8 years?
8 years, yeah.
And what prompted you? Why did you say all of a sudden, I want to start a dance company here?
You know, of course, I didn't come to this country make my career, but no matter what I'm doing in my life, it's just dance always with me. You know, no matter what I'm doing, but no matter what I wanna know, like I wanna know besides dance, but dance always with me, and it just always coming to me.
Dance
you
is
know?
a constant.
Yeah.
Everything else
Yeah.
might change, but dance
Yeah,
was that
but
one
dance
thing.
is forever. Yeah. Yep.
So you think I need to start that here so I can have it and share it with other people that love it as much?
Yes.
Nasim?
I think in the beginnings it wasn't necessarily an idea to have the group. In the beginning it started more as just classes, just lessons. And Valeria, I met her about 6 years ago for the first time. And I left the area for a year, and when I came back about 3.5 years ago, I found out that she was giving private classes. And actually at that time, she only had 2 students. So in the beginning, it wasn't planned, I don't think, to have the group, the performing group. But as we started taking class and more people started to join us, and we became inspired by each other, and I think that's what kind of inspired us to start the group.
Well, I know Rachel Dare, who basically put this together, she talked to me for, I think the first time she mentioned this might have been last year when you guys were just starting out,
yeah.
that she wanted to get on the show. She's spoken very highly, and we'll see her later dancing, of your passion and your knowledge of dance.
Dance, yeah.
And I'm wondering, what inspires you to create a new piece? I mean, are you creating new pieces, or are you doing traditional pieces? Are you doing both? What inspires you to grab onto a dance or come up with a dance and make it come to life?
You know, no, I'm creating my pieces, yeah.
Your own pieces?
Own pieces, yeah. Usually inspire me music, of course. Of course, I go for music, you know. I go through music, and music was giving me chills, you know. Yes, it is. It's what I need, yeah. What
So
I
if the
want,
music
yeah.
inspires you, then you
Yes.
figure out a dance for it.
Yeah.
What kind of music usually? Is it contemporary or traditional or all types?
It's traditional, like music, traditional music, different nationalities. Just, you know, you have to go from music. Music has to inspire you, because dance going from music. So I can choreograph just any music, but I have to go through music and find what I can.
So do you
Yeah.
need to look for it, or does it come and find you sometimes?
Actually, pieces what I have now, when I was in Russia last time, I just brought the music and what I'm working.
And it just comes?
Yeah.
Yeah, the creative process is hard to explain sometimes, I think.
Yeah, it's hard, yeah.
Does it take a long time to come up with a piece?
No,
No?
just when music inspire me and it just coming dance, you know. Yeah. And after, of course, coming dance, and I have to realize what girls can do, what we can do as a group, and finally it's coming together.
Well, I saw all different ages in the group.
Okay.
What are the age ranges?
From 5 to 20-some.
5 to 20-some?
20-some, yeah. Some girls in our group, they start dance from 20 years old. Just if you'll take Robin Bainaski, she was taking exercise classes, and she saw how we are dancing, and one day she told she wants to take ballet classes. I just, no, whatever.
And
You
she-
can take ballet class, but I tell you honest, never I didn't think she will be like she is now.
She's
She got inspired, yeah. She saw how we are dancing, and she told, I want to take ballet classes. What she is now.
A lot of
Great.
the
That's-
a lot of the people
see.
from our group, actually, we come from different experienced backgrounds, and some people, like Valerie was saying, never danced before, actually. And it's hard to imagine that someone who hasn't been training since a young age could do what we do, because it's very professionally based and based on classical ballet technique, which is very difficult and takes years of practice to be able to build a strong enough body to do these pieces that we do. But everyone in our group has a special determination and inspiration, I think, which allows them to be able to progress as they did, because some of the people, like Valerie was saying, didn't start until their 20s.
What do you make of that? Is it just because of some sort of chemistry that has been created among this dance company, or you've come across some extraordinary individuals, a combination of the two?
I think
First combination, of course, and I'm trying, you know, it depends on quality. You know, you can spend you can spend 8 years, 10 years dancing, 100 years, and you will not dance. But depend on quality, dance lessons, how it's not only me. I can give, but it depends what student give me back.
Right.
You know, it's like work together.
Right.
If it's productive work, yeah, they're moving real quick, girls. Mostly, when they're in 20, 18, 15 is good age when they can put brain, mind to work. They have to understand what they're doing, what muscles working, how walk, how, what
Do
to
you
do.
teach them what muscles?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You teach-
absolutely. Yeah, without this technique, you can't put your body together like for a year, 2 years. No way. You can just go and dance.
So you have to teach them
Because, you know,
how to use their
First,
body.
yeah, we start from basic classical ballet. Basic classical ballet giving you all idea what muscles has to work, how they have to work, how coordinate them. They're giving you you're building strength and discipline and like everything what you can bring after to create the dance and just express yourself through music.
Right.
But you can just express yourself because
No.
you have to
There's definitely
Yeah.
a technique involved.
technique
And
involved.
control.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
control. If I try to do some of the things I was watching you folks do, I'd look like a fool because I don't have that kind of understanding or control of my body.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And I notice you don't have any males, do you? Senor Stavala sitting in the middle. He looks good there.
Yeah.
But
we had one.
you had one male?
We do
'Cause
have
that,
one.
you do have one
Yeah.
male. He just
Yes.
couldn't make it.
Right.
You should. They're beautiful. I'm talking about Mark and Arnold. Yeah. Thank you for the kiss there, Arnold. All right. Now another question.
Yeah.
What is dance to you on a physical level? On a physical level, how would you explain dance? Give me a couple of words that would explain
On
dance.
physical level.
On a physical level. Pain, Nassim says.
On physical level, yeah, on physical level, it's pretty hard, and it has to be real, be inspired like music and everything. Sometimes, so it hurts. Yeah, and then always something hurts. When you're going through ballet school and through professional training, you're learning how to deal with pain, how to deal with when you are tired, or you're learning how to deal with when you don't want to do what you have to come to class every single day in 8 years and do this.
You got to be disciplined.
You have to be disciplined, yeah. So you're learning through the class.
So it's character building as well as an art form that
Absolutely, yeah.
you are expressing. It builds character in you as an individual. Now, at a spiritual level, what is dance to you on a spiritual level? Is it
You know how when I was in ballet school and I was like a little girl and teacher they were saying if you want to reach something in dance, you have to believe in yourself and you have to just to believe it's dance. It's what you have. That's it. You know, it's what you have. Nothing else. It's dance.
so? It becomes almost a religion.
It's everything. Yeah. You are going
everything.
through everything. You are going through. You're coming to class every single day, 8 years, and no matter what, you have maybe you're in bad mood, maybe you have some problems, you're leaving behind the door. You're coming and you're walking, and you're going and going and going.
So it becomes your spirituality in
Because-
many ways.
Yeah. Yes.
You agree?
And
Nassim?
I do, and I also think that dance, in regards to other art forms, like a painter, for example, or a poet, it's different because a painter can paint his picture and leave it behind and walk away from it and forget about it, or let's say somebody wants to come and look at his painting, he can be away from it. He can remove himself from this piece. But a dancer, it's all about you, and it's all about exposing yourself completely. You can't walk away from it. You're there, and it's in the moment, and it's everything that you have from inside. You have to give this. And if you don't, then you're not going to be the best. So you have to give absolutely have inside.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I can tell you guys are serious and passionate about dance. It's nice to have that here at the table. We have, about 9 minutes or so. It goes by fast with this conversation. I have a few more questions for you. Did you want to say something else? Did you have something else on your mind?
No, you can ask me.
Okay, okay. This is kind of deep, maybe abstract. Take it wherever you want. Can dance bring people to a higher plane of existence?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Explain yourself.
Well, for me, like my teacher said, when I'm going to dance class and when I'm thinking about dance, because you have to involve yourself completely, mind, body, spirit, absolutely everything is involved, you forget about everything else in life. And it's wonderful. It's amazing to be able to forget about your daily responsibility, your daily chores, you know, what position you hold in your house or in society. And all of that disappears, and it becomes completely based on your inspiration, your creativity, and your expression. And this, any artist I'm sure would agree and would know what I was talking about, that of course it puts you on a totally different level. It helps you experience something and know yourself much deeper than most people get to experience just going to work every day or being at home with your family, doing your daily duties. Definitely, it helps you know yourself so much more. And it takes a very strong person, I think, to defend that in themselves, defend that artist inside.
Defend. To whom?
I mean,
to those who want more out of you when you are giving so much to
no,
your art?
I mean that it's difficult to get away from your everyday life and to have that deep passion for something. So I think that yes, an artist does have to defend that within themselves, because a lot of people, or society a lot of times is giving you the idea that you don't have time.
Right.
Or you.
Let's get more serious.
Yeah,
like that's not that important. It's a hobby.
Right, it's a hobby.
Right.
And people that are true artists, no way can they ever accept that it is just a hobby. It's much too special and deep to just be a hobby. Yeah.
Well, I think you just took us to that higher plane of existence that you were describing, and I thank you for taking me for that ride. And I want to ask you, what about people who are watching the dance? Valeria, let me ask you. People who are watching a dance that you've created, do you think it could take them to a higher plane of existence, the spectator? Nassim is saying yes, the dancer could be. What about the spectator?
Yes, audience, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. But audience, actually, what I want to say, artist level, education level, school level dances, teaching audience what you know. And audience, they will understand like how separate what level we are giving them.
They can tell if it's, to make it simple, amateur or good or excellent. They can tell.
Yeah.
And when you hit them with something and it works just right, in your view, do you ever see an audience be taken away?
Absolutely, yeah. When audience can see it's easy, it's coming natural, it means it's professional. They don't have to see everybody working hard. They don't have to know how hard it is. But they have to take this as a happiness too,
Right.
Same like what we are, when we are dancing, we are expressing ourselves through music, And like probably like highest pleasure is freedom, freedom. Like when do you fly? When you are sleeping in your dreams, yeah? It's same feeling. When you have a freedom, control over your body, and you can express this music, through your body. So audience, of course, they are taken in the same way. They feel this freedom, they feel this happiness, and for them it's happiness too. If it's professional, if it's good level. If it's bad level, yeah, they will say, oh yeah, she made it. Yeah, like sport, come on, one more, like, come on, But when it's professional, it's coming natural, it's spirit coming from dances, this energy.
It's energy.
Of freedom and happiness, yes, what it is, yeah.
I mean, well put, both of you. Well put. You guys are not faking, that's for sure. I can tell. And I want to. We have maybe time for one more question, and this has nothing to do with dance. I think you guys describe dance in many ways, but it's a nice open-ended question. I mean, you could take it to dance if you want to. Then we're going to have another piece by. Well, who created this next piece, Gypsy Solo? Anyway, who designed it? Who is the artist behind it?
I'm choreographer, yeah.
You're
It's my
the
piece, yeah.
choreographer of
Yes.
this, and you are the artist interpreting it,
Right.
Nasim Haroon Madavi. That'll be in a moment. But first, this question. By the way, you're watching Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. My name is Lawrence Pugliese, and I'm here at the table with the lovely and intelligent Valeria Bogokina.
Bogokina,
I'm an idiot with names. I'm sorry. I apologize. Myers and Nasim Haroon Madavi. Here's the last question, ladies. Who is your favorite human being of all time?
Oh my gosh.
Human being. Favorite human being.
Dead or alive, doesn't make a difference.
Who inspire you in life and
Whatever, you take it wherever you want. Yeah, who is your favorite human being of all time? Could be anybody.
my father.
Your father? May I ask why?
That's why.
Don't ask why?
He's my inspiration in my life. My father.
Okay.
He always believed in me and he taught me. It's like so many years passed, but I remember every word and I feel he was so right in life, you know. He's my inspiration, my father, yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful. And you, Nasim?
Oh, I don't know if I can answer that. I feel like I'm too young yet.
Well, like these, I mean, there's more than one, I'm sure.
Yes,
And-
there is. Well, since we're discussing this topic, of course, I'm going to say my teacher, because she has given me the opportunity to learn so much about myself, which feels so incredible to know yourself. And she's inspired me so much and helped me become who I am now. And if it wasn't for her, I don't know, I would be doing something different. I don't know what, but I love what I'm doing now, so I'm very happy.
Excellent. And you folks will be putting on a show anytime soon, or you're still working on creating one?
We will have show in November and at JCC, and we will have to perform in Marywood, and also we got contract. We'll perform it first night.
First night as well?
As
So
well, yeah.
November at JCC
JCC,
and also
Marywood.
Marywood University. And when will
The
that
Diversity Festival
be? Diversity Festival.
at Marywood. I believe it's the second week of November, but
We can call Marywood about that.
right. And our biggest thing that is upcoming would probably be our performance in Scranton's first night for New Year's Eve,
Yeah, that's a great night.
which will be we will be performing 3 30-minute acts. And we're not sure about the venues yet, but
Just
look for us.
Yeah, look for the Red Shoes Dance Company.
And we also want to say really quick that our company is welcoming, and we would love to share what we do with anyone else who is interested. And anyone who sees this show, or if anyone that's watching knows anybody who thinks that someone would be interested, please get in contact with us, because we just have so much fun, and we're such a tight group, and we want more people to join us so we can share this with more people.
Well, I think they'll enjoy it, and I've enjoyed talking with you both. Thank you so much for coming to Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. And we'll see
Thank you.
2 more pieces before the day is over. Right now, we're going to see, here I am, we're going to see Gypsy, choreographed by Valeria and interpreted by the artistry of Nasim. So here you are now, Gypsy. Enjoy. Look at these glasses. Look at them. Yeah. Broken. Oh, welcome back. Stories, wisdom, and recipes here. Did you see that? That was amazing. Nassim Haroun Madavi, her interpretation of Valeria Bogokina Meyer's Gypsy. Here on, again, Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes. My name is Lawrence, and we have Senor Sam Stavala here.
All right, so nice to be with you again.
Thank you.
I was very much impressed with the dancing.
I knew.
Very impressed.
This is a tough gig for you, sitting out there with a bunch of beautiful dancers
they're
waiting in the wings.
Beautiful young ladies and very talented.
Yeah, and extremely, I'd say, well, intelligent goes without saying, but besides being intelligent, they're passionate about their art.
Very disciplined,
Very
like any athlete.
Like any athlete.
That's that trains hard and works hard and is dedicated to their performance and.
Well, you used to coach boxers, right?
Well, boxing. There's a certain amount of ballet or certain amount of dance involved.
Muhammad Ali.
Quickness of foot,
Sugar Ray
and
Leonard.
coordination. Yeah, it's all It's all important, very important. My granddaughter's a dancer. I'm very proud of her accomplishments.
Ballet or tap?
Well,
or-
she does a little bit of everything. And it's always fun to see her, to go to the recitals. And as I say, I was very, very impressed by what you have here today. These girls are fantastic.
Yeah, the Red Shoes Dance Company. Nice having them here. And Rachel Dare is the one who helped us put this together, so I want to give her props. She
Yes.
called me up and kept calling me and saying, you got to get these folks on. I said, Rach, when you're ready. And they were ready today. And you were ready with these cookies.
Well, we thought we'd bring some in.
Did you see how little dancers scurry over here when we were looking? They took them and ran. They left us one.
They need
Other
energy.
5-year-olds
It's a
and
quick,
4-year-olds.
Yeah, good source of energy.
Well, the last piece should be really high energy. They'll be on a sugar buzz. But Arnold back there too. He's shaking. He's had a few.
Arnold's had a couple. Yeah, good.
Mark,
That's
Phil.
a ricotta cookie.
Ricotta.
Yeah.
Will you give us the recipe for this someday?
Absolutely. That's my wife made those. But I got to be honest with you. My wife's uncle Al he's a great cook and a great baker.
I met Al.
He makes
Yeah.
a wonderful ricotta cookie, and I don't know if we got that recipe from him or not. But that's my wife's work, and she wanted to make sure I brought something down for the crew.
Well, thank you so much.
And, I was glad I did.
And today we're going to talk about what? Cheese-coated chicken.
Cheese-coated chicken.
This sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Well, not really. It's a very quick dish. I made it Sunday, and I served it with a saffron gnocchi, which I did in a walnut sauce. That was
Oh,
very good.
And a walnut sauce.
Yeah, very simple. These are very simple recipes. This will take, I would say, maybe 20 minutes to prepare, because there's only a few ingredients. You salt and pepper your chicken. Well, let me start with the ingredients.
Go with the ingredients, senor. It's yours.
Okay.
It's your show.
4 chicken breasts. Now, these are boneless and skinless. Salt and pepper, a tablespoon of mustard. I like to use that Dijon mustard.
Yeah, that fancy stuff?
Yeah, that's nice with this. Tablespoon of olive oil, about 3/4 cup of a good grated cheese.
And you're talking about Parmigiano?
Yeah, good.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go. I fixed them.
yeah, good cheese, and a tablespoon of dried thyme.
Time.
Yeah,
About time.
it's about time we make this recipe. This is nice, and that's it.
Doesn't sound too,
No, it's not complicated at all.
or
You-
even expensive.
You want to take the chicken out of the refrigerator a good hour before you're going to start the preparation. Bring it to room temperature and then pound it with a meat pounder to flatten it out and try to get a unified thickness. Okay?
What do you use to pound?
A meat pounder.
That phrase is
What?
what do you use to pound your
A meat. You use a regular meat pounder.
Get the kids out of the room.
Use the
okay.
meat pounder. Use your rolling pin, anything like that.
Okay.
That's the, use the back of a frying pan, whatever you have in the house. I use the Coke bottle sometimes.
Oh, I'm having all these great visuals.
I could
Thank you,
imagine.
All righty.
But once you have that, then you mix the tablespoon of mustard with a tablespoon of olive oil, and you want to whip that together quickly and as get it as well blended as you possibly can. And at that point, salt and pepper the chicken breast, each breast. Brush with a pastry brush, brush on the mustard and the olive oil mixture. Yeah, on both sides. At that point, sprinkle on the grated cheese and pat it down so the cheese adheres to each side of the chicken breast.
Right.
Then you want to put it in a baking dish, and you want to bake this in a hot 475 oven for 15 minutes. At that point, the chicken is done. Take it out, cover it, let it stand for about 10 minutes before you serve it. And what I like to do is just baste each chicken breast with any of the pan drippings, and then just sprinkle on, to finish the preparation, sprinkle on a little bit of thyme over each breast and serve it.
And would you always do it with the gnocchi, as you mentioned earlier, or that's just
Well,
something...
no, you could serve a parsley potato with it. You could serve a baked potato, twice baked potato. You could serve a side of tzatziki. It's a versatile dish. It goes with anything.
And I know technically, I guess with chicken, you're supposed to have a white wine, but, you know...
A nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, Pinot Grigio is your favorite.
It's
as
all
of,
good with that. As a matter of fact, that's what I had with it.
Did you?
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to some folks in the upper echelon of this station, and they think we're not using you enough on this
Oh,
station.
boy.
They want you to come up with a cookbook. They want you to, they want to come up, I think they want to come up with, they mentioned something, you'll love this, an apron that they like to use to make money for proceeds for the station with you on it.
Yeah.
An apron, you know, cooking with Senor Stavala and your face on it. Or
All right,
something.
that's okay.
So we'll
If
talk
we
to them. We'll talk
if
to them
we
about
can help out in any way, we'd be glad to help. I don't know about a cookbook though. I don't have that many.
Well, no,
Well, I don't know.
You should do that for profit between me and you.
I don't
Even though we're on the camera, between me and you, do that for profit, right? Give them 10% or something. But the apron,
Yeah, the apron would be nice.
yeah, give them all the proceeds. Channel
Sure.
61, we're here for you. Senor Stavala, you're a huge talent, and thank you for being on
Well,
the show.
thank you, Lorenzo. It's always a pleasure to stop down and share a recipe or two with you.
Do you have anything about the Sons of Italy? You are the president of the Sons of Italy. Anything coming up?
Well, nothing's coming up. We're open for enrollment. Anybody interested, we'd certainly gladly have them and welcome them into the club. Right now, we have our Columbus Day. We're going to have a dinner at the Melting Pot. As a matter of fact, on the 12th of October. How appropriate.
Yes.
And so we have some folks working on that, and
Columbus Day is the 10th, right?
no, it's the 12th.
Is it the 12th?
Or it may be celebrated on the 10th. You may.
But technically it's the 12th, so you guys are purists.
Yes, well, it
You're
just so
zealots,
happens.
aren't you?
It just so happens that that was our meeting night. So our scheduled meeting is going to be the dinner.
Is it open to the public?
It's open to the public,
And
sure.
So people want to get in touch with you? or
Get in touch with any member if they'd like to come and break some bread with us. We'd certainly be glad to have you.
And the cost approximately?
I think we're charging $15 a person.
And the money's going back into the club?
Well, I think we're just about going to cover
So it's just
the
a,
meal. It's just to get together.
have some
and
fun.
Yeah.
and talk, and maybe
Yeah.
maybe get new members.
And honor Christopher Colombo.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
So there you have it. If you want to contact me as well through the email address, please do, and I'll make sure I forward whatever it is you need from Senor Stavala to him. In a moment, we're going to have, once again, the Red Shoes Dance Company performing for you, a Ukrainian ensemble. Senor, prediction as to who's going to win the American League?
The Yankees.
Yankees? Okay.
We're only half a game out
I
now.
know.
We're going to get on fire.
Yeah.
Look
yeah.
out.
Yes.
Here
I'm
we
with you,
come.
man. Here we come is right. All righty. There you have it, the Yankees, American League East champs. Prediction by Senor Sam Stavala. We'll see you in
A month.
a month.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Very
I think at that point, that's going to be our Halloween show.
Oh,
And Dr. Hammer's going to be here.
the doctor?
The Dr. Hammer. Anastasia from Lugosi's Morphine is going to be at the table with him. And Lugosi's Morphine is going to perform.
Wow.
And I was talking to Dr. Hammer, and he wants to know if maybe you can come up with a special recipe that rings out loud the fact that we're in the middle of Halloween season.
Well, we'll
See what you can do.
we'll certainly go to the drawing board.
See what you can
See
do.
what we can come up with.
I'm sure you'll come up with something. Thank you again, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
Lorenzo, thank you, my friend.
Tell Pudgy we said hello.
I certainly will.
All right, there you have it, folks. Another installment of Stories, Wisdom, and Recipes here on Channel 61. Once again, I want to thank the crew, Arnold Sundberg, Mr. Mark Miglory, or Miglory, yeah, right, Mark? Or Miglory? I'm sorry, I always say Migliori. And Phil, your last name? Phil Stark. Phil Stark. These guys do so much work here all the time on Channel 61. And for my show, I love them very much. Without them, this wouldn't happen, so I want to give them their props. All right, folks, next time I have Caleb N. Ginyard III to talk with us about his book reflecting on his life with and without his father, the great vocalist Caleb Ginyard II. This is the book. He'll be on here. We're also going to be sharing with you some vintage footing that no one else has possession of Mr. Ginyard's dad performing back in the 30s and 40s in places like Amsterdam. It's a fascinating story, a fascinating book. Make sure you tune in for that program. Enjoy this weekend and this week. Fall, again, in northeastern Pennsylvania, unprecedented, I think. Until next time, remember your stories, wisdom, and recipes, and watch the ice. Once again, the Red Shoes Dance Company with a Ukrainian ensemble.
Thank you.